Hey folks, it's another double stop lesson. Very cool. You're gonna dig this one. I know you are. Anyway, today brought to you by Lipton Brisk Tea. As some of you may know or remember, I always used to drink gallons and gallons and gallons of tea. While I'm back to it. So love me some tea, daytime, nighttime, anytime. Tea bags, hot, cold, don't matter. My mom, God bless her, she's still hanging on to life. She had her big stroke months ago, but she still remembers a couple things, not any of the grandkids' names, but she remembers that I'm a tea freak. What the hell's my camera doing here? Anyway, but she remembered about the iced tea thing, and so she said she ordered me a t-shirt, but with tea on it. So she sent it to me. I don't know what to make of it yet. I have to ask her what site she got it from so I can see what it's about. But anyway, she said it had a tea bag on it, so there's what we got. If you guys know what that is, let me know. I'm not sure what kind of tea bag it is, but very groovy. So today I'm going to show you double stop stuff. This was actually a lick used on one of Dwight Yoakam's songs called Please Please Baby. I suggest you look that up on here online and check out the intro of it. Pete Anderson, amazing. If you don't know who he is, you guys need to get out more. He did all the stuff for Dwight, but since then he's done some amazing stuff. He's a huge producer. He does tons of blues rock, rockabilly, country stuff, just amazing things everywhere. He is another one of the telly masters out there, and he does a lot of, or did with Dwight anyway. He got that what they call cowpunk sound. Okay, that's the people out there in Bakersfield. Okay, they have their own Bakersfield sound. So that was back even in Buck Owens and those guys. So it's got a certain definite sound to the band, Dwight Yoakam, Y-O-A-K-A-M. Nobody can spell that for some reason. That's how you spell his last name, Y-O-A-K-A-M. For those of you trying to find my site and you say, I can't get to it, groovymusiclessons.com. Groovy is spelled G-R-O-O-V-Y. There's no E in there. So if you know how to spell, you can get there. Like Squire, nobody can spell it. It's S-Q-U-I-E-R. Just read your headstock, folks. It's right there. And Peavy, nobody can spell that. P-E-A-V-E-Y. It has the extra E in there. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if they put hot and cold tea. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, somebody wanted to know about this axe, so I'm going to use it instead of the telly for this particular thing, and that is this Washburn round neck Resonator guitar. It was somebody's signature guitar that didn't take off. I've replaced everything on it. Why? Because it is and was a major hunk of junk. The poor Jeff Lace, Don Lace's brother, Don from Lace Sensor, he died and left the company to his brother, and he's been putting out the worst pickups in the world, which were included right here. It was their Resonator pickup, but if you go to their website, there's only one Resonator pickup, and it's a single coil size. They just took it off of here since there was a falling out between Washburn and whoever's model of crap this is, and they put what was called the Resonator Lace Sensor pickup in here. They now call it their acoustic resonator, or acoustic pickup, I'm sorry, so you won't find it under Resonators. It's not on here because it broke the very first day. I mean, it literally, the top came off, fell apart, and everything inside of it came out. This is one of the last ones that was ever out there, of course. Returning it was not an option, so I threw a Washburn pickup in the neck there and electrified it. And then they had no acoustic tones at all, because this didn't sound anything like an acoustic version of what this should sound like, kind of swampy and bluegrass-ish, or bluesish, all kinds of different things. It's not 100% made for slide. It's just to have a different sound for your acoustic, but a lot of people do use it for slide and so forth. I keep the strings way down low, because the harder you have to push your strings down, the more they go out of tune. So you don't want to raise your strings for slide. Big misconception there. If you think I'm wrong, you're wrong. Okay, so I put a myriad of pickups in here. I put the one here, which goes to these knobs. There's another one that is actually right here, but underneath the entire assembly under here, underneath the spider bridge. And it's Fishman goes directly out of this second output. This one here actually is attached to the bridge, maple and ebony split bridge. I had to throw all this away too and buy new stuff over Stu Mac to put this together, because the other one just caved in. But the third pickup goes through all that junk. So anyway, somebody was asking about that, so I'll use this for the lesson, even though again it was used by Pete Anderson on his Telecaster, which sounded great, which would probably sound better here, but I'm going to play this because somebody asked. Okay, so first thing, I don't have a regular slide here, so I'll use the nasty kind, the brass ones. These suck. Anyway, but they're so short they don't even cover your strings. They cover 2 or 3. Like, why didn't you buy a longer one? Because this one was given to me. I wouldn't pay money for a brass slide. Okay, so here's what this sounds like. Let's do it this way first. Da, 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 da. There's that tea bag. I wonder if that's Lipton. I bet I don't know. I've had every Lipton there is, without anything on here, non-amplified. Let's say, playing it like the acoustic it is. I got this in my mouth. So playing it like the acoustic it is. Okay, is that. Again, there are no room mics, no mics on anything. I just use the camera mic. Okay, here's the acoustic sound that I put underneath of the Resonator cone. It has nothing. It is just a long piece of stuff like this that you plug it into the jack, and the jack extends in there about 4 inches, and all the electronics in there. You cannot change the tone via anything unless you just wanted to add yet another preamp to do so. Otherwise, you just set your PA system for it. And I'm running this through my PA in the room, and I'm running the second one through my guitar amplifier. So it just 2 outputs, and then the third output if I want to use it, which would go to the PA as well. Okay, so without this, add this. Okay, so that's that junk. If I was to use the internal humbucker that I took out of another Washburn, since this is a Washburn, this is through my clean channel on my guitar amp. Turn up the knob. Okay, so that's that. Again, not miking the amp, just you're hearing it off the camera. So this This is tuned to A440 with 13 gauge acoustic strings on it, which is what it's supposed to have on it. Okay, anything different would be odd and sound weird, but you can do whatever you want. Of course, they don't make these anymore. They took all the ones that fell apart and glued them back together and have spray painted them flat black. Put them back on Reverb and eBay for like $5.50. Yeah, this was like $900 when I grabbed it. Yeah, bad purchase, but I finally got it usable. But I would suggest to not get it in any way, shape, or form. So the Washburn Resonator with the flipping lace pickup, don't get it. And of course, the more volume I give it, which I'm using the volume pedals while you're not seeing me reach down to grab the knobs. So that's how all that crap sounds now that I've got it done. So now I have shown you what it does. Okay, so now we're going to this. Let me close the door here for you because I got a cell phone making all kinds of noises. That's when everybody's going to bug the heck out of you. Okay. I have an itch, hang on. Okay. So for this lick, down here we go. I'll turn on just the Resonator pickup. It's going to be this. Okay, so the reason I'm teaching that to you is dexterity and double stop dexterity, how to stop things, and show you a little more how to use double stops in slightly different ways. And Pete Anderson, oddly enough, for his amazing tones, yes, this is what he uses. You can I'll put a link below for you, I guess. But anyway, yeah, he uses the original Line 6 pods, the original ones, you know, the red ones, when they first came out, after they first bought Johnson and then eliminated Johnson. But Johnson would not give them their S-disc technology, so that's why Line 6 never sounded good, but they just got bought out and shut off. So a lot of people do that to people. Okay, anyway, so yeah, he uses two of those, one going straight to the front of house, to the PA system, and the other one going to usually his in-ear monitors, and that is it. That's 98% of the way he plays. No amps at all. He says every now and then on a bigger stage he'll plug in a little 510 watt amp and stick it into that just to kind of help, you know, just with the front of the stage so people can actually hear a guitar coming off stage if they're in an arena or some crap. It always sounds kind of weird when there's nothing on the stage making any noise. Okay, so anyway, again. Okay, very cool. And again, please, please, baby, look it up. I'm not allowed to put it on here because people turn me in for everything, so it makes it impossible for me to teach it to you. So we have to do it this way. Why? Because people suck. Okay, and we're going to go first finger on the B string, second finger on the high E. Okay, and that is a double stop. You play double strings and stop. There you go. Best explanation of a double stop I can give you. Double strings, stop, double stop. Okay, if you double stop, stop at two strings. Okay, I'll try to get out of that one. Okay, so we're going, which is going to be on the B string, right there, that finger, on the second. Then we're going to the third, on the high E with your ring finger. We're going to hit it everything's going to be hit like this. And we're going to bend it up, and then hit it again, and release it. And then we're going to take our fingers off and hit it again. Remember, they're double stops. So everything you do, you stop it. And that's the actual timing and the so forth on it. That's at speed. Slowly. I have to do checks on myself because this is something that you have to get muscle memory and to teach it. Very odd. That's why I keep doing it over and over, is for me to show you, because it's involved. Okay. Again, from here. Open, then back to 2nd fret D. Okay, that's the first part. Okay. Okay. Okay, last time. Okay, so to make it easy, second half. That thing. Now this next part is exactly what we did before. 3, 2, open, pull-offs. Okay. Now we're going to flatten it. So you get the G and B string. Back to this. So you got then 4 again. So while you're holding that, so it's while that note is ringing, now you hit the G and the B and hammer on 1st fret on your G string. So you have, let's see. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Okay. Last time. Okay, so now we have. So those are the phrasing. That is the phrasing. Again at speed. My bad. Slow. Okay. Now we just have the easy part. Okay, you're going to play the D string. You pull up on this thing. D string, pull up and let off if you're playing a telly, and you have your compression and your delay on it. Sounds amazing. But open D string, going 2, 1, open. So you only play it one time, right down here. D string, A string. Now this, it's actually done that way. Open with a thumb, then A string, hammer on 2 to 4, go into the 2 on the D, big pop, And then a pop on the low E. Let them ring. Okay, so that is how that goes. One last time. So that's the ending. Again. Last time. So again, the whole thing. Say, sorry. Yeah, I don't cut these out. I screw up as bad as anybody, and that's fine. I'll screw up with you. I will not edit them, because I'm not a teabag. That's part of one of the solos in there, so you might want to learn it. Plus, I have this entire thing, plus many more on my Dwight Yoakam DVD for lessons, or you can download it for $4 for 7 songs of Dwight's with all Pete Anderson playing all the licks. I show you all of them for all the tunes that you dig or don't dig. But if you like this style, grab the Dwight Yoakam video of mine. Okay, hope you dig learning those for whatever reason you want to use them. Again, I give you the wood and the nails and you go build your own house, but it's very cool if you go along and play with the thing and get this muscle memory in your head, because as you see when I try to teach it slow, it is a bear. Okay, and to just watch this hand over here, it just gives you a sense of this playing style. Okay, so there is a whole lot more going on to this than shredders. Shredders, enjoy yourself, but this stuff is a challenge. See. There's actually a fiddle line, but I have to play it because that's the way it goes. Okay, so I hope some of you dig it, and I hope you guys dig the axe that finally became an axe. And again, it was a total dog. Big time. Speaking of dog, where's Woof? Woof! Woof! There he is. The heck's he doing? He's got it going on. Arr! And oh yeah, my teabag shirt. Thanks again, Mom. Appreciate that, always. I'll tell you what, if you guys know what kind of tea bag this came from, you let me know. Until next time, keep on being groovy. There's no E in groovy, so go find the site. Groovy musiclessons.com. Order up your Dwight Yoakam thing on there. It's under country artists in the section of the lessons where it says more, because there's like tons there, so don't let me down. And yeah, again, under here, the interview for the young man that played all this stuff, Pete Anderson, and about his Line 6 original pods. You won't believe it, for those of you who know who Pete Anderson is and you've been following him forever. The truth. Later. Bye.